Let's go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here, and welcome to my review. Now, I wasn't going to review this episode at first because I was thinking, okay, I don't know, because it's one of those, I thought it was just going to be like those like simple slice of life episodes, and I was like, I don't know about this episode. I don't really know, because I'm really excited more for the future Trunks stuff, if anything. But a lot of people were like, "Oh no, man, you gotta do this episode, man. This episode was worth it. It was funny as hell. You get a lot of feels to it. You know, it's like watching an episode of MLP, except it's Dragon Ball." So I'm like, all right, so I'll dig it. I'll check it out. I mean, yeah, it did look a bit funny in the preview because I thought it was just gonna be more about Baby Pan, but no, apparently it had more meaning to it, and I really loved this episode because where do I even start? I mean, wow, for a little mini slice of life kind of, well, it wasn't really slice of life. That's the thing, though. It looks like it could be related to something that's going to happen in the actual newest arc or something. That's my guess. Because technically it all starts out with this episode where Goku is not feeling like himself. Like, he's not eating all, like, his actual food, like, you know, all this food that Chi-Chi made, he's not really eating it, and they're wondering what's wrong because it's not like him. Because we all know Goku, when it comes to food, everything is gone, like, in, like, mid-seconds, because that's how big of a stomach appetite he's got. But here, it's like he left, like, some half food left, and he didn't eat, like, the entire thing. Like, no plate clean, no nothing. So what happens is that he thinks there might be something wrong, or maybe something like that happened after the tournament. So he was trying to go to King Kai when all of a sudden his ki goes out of control. Even his instant transmission is not even working correctly, which was really funny because he does end up in Vegeta and Bulma's love room. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And what happens is that, don't worry, they weren't having sex or anything like that. However, though, speaking of sexy, we see Bulma. And, okay, even though she's a mom, she's like in the beginning, somewhere between her 30s. Like, still, she's pretty hot. I'm just saying. Vegeta did good. So anyways, we see that Goku is there. And what happens is he didn't mean not to end up there. And Bulma just got out of the shower. Luckily, she's wrapped up in a robe. And what happens is that, you know, she gets out of the shower. You know, she's trying to tell Vegeta about, like, Trunks' birthday or something like that. And then all of a sudden, we see that... we see, like, Bulma's like, what the fuck? Like, why are you my, like, she's freaking out because she's in this room, and then it's like, she has these, like, security robots, I guess, because, like, in case any intruders come, she has, like, a program thing that kind of, like, sets it up, you know, like, for intruders and shit. So then, we see Vegeta come in, because she thought, like, Bulma was in trouble or something, but it turns out it was just, you know, Goku. It's like, Kakarot, what the hell are you doing in my room? And it's like, well, you know, it's just my instant transmission was acting up. It's like, you know, it's not like I came here to see, you know, Bulma's saggy breast. I'm like, saggy breast. Yo, that is bird. Damn. Come on, bro. Come on. Hey, Bulma is a little more better than Chi-Chi, though. Hey, just saying, you know, she is kind of still a lot more younger compared to Chi-Chi, so I wouldn't mind when it comes to Bulma. So, hey, you better watch yourself there, Goku. And then, like, Vegeta gets embarrassed, like, he gets really pissed off, like, Kakarot! It's, like, funny as hell. I know it's not in English yet, which I wish it was. Like, Funimation is taking a real long time just to fucking license the series. And I just really feel a little more comfortable with the dub, but unfortunately it's just taking a while. So hopefully, you know, I think they are gonna hopefully announce something soon. I mean, yeah, the Majin Buu the Buu saga for Kai has been announced that yes, it is going to finally happen. Which, thank Christ for that, because I've been waiting for a long time now. So, I am waiting for that, so it is happening. I don't have to worry about that. But when it comes to, like, when it comes to basically, you know, Super, I don't know what's going on with Funimation's department there. But anyways, we find out from after visiting King Kai that it turns out that the effects from using the Kaioken times 10 plus the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan mode kind of screwed up with Goku's ki and it was a bit too much for his body to handle. Meaning, in other words, King Kai says it's simple, all you have to do is just take it easy. And it's like, well, alright then, it's not as simple as that, because Goku is very hyperactive, and it really does suck for someone like him, since he's not really that patient. And I really felt bad for Goku in this episode, because, you know, that's just how it is, you know, hey, your body's getting to that point where you'll be at a certain age where you can't always be at that, you know, that page where you have to be like all active. You gotta be, you know, always like doing something and shit. Like you have to learn how to chill and like relax after a while because you don't want to overexert your body. So that was actually a pretty good shift from King Kai. So what happens is that Gohan and Videl are going for well, not Videl, but Gohan in particular is going for an interview to become like a professor. I think at a high school or a college. I don't really know. It's kind of whatever because it's fucking Gohan. And I think he does train at the same time. He says like, well, even though I do work, I do some training at the same time. So that's actually pretty cool that they not only does he work, but he also trains. So he's actually a Saiyan that actually does work hard, which is actually pretty cool. But meanwhile, though, well, what happens is that, while that's going on, they have to go take care of Pan, but since Goku is going to be staying over at Gohan's place, you know, for a bit, just to chill out and relax, we find out that it's kind of funny, too, that Piccolo knows a lot about Pan, and it's like, I guess he really is the big green uncle that Gohan always, like, wanted, or she wanted, anyway. And it's weird, because he keeps calling, like, Piccolo, like Grandpa and all that, or like whatever, or Goku, and sometimes she would call Goku like Papa, even though it's no, that's the grandfather, that's not his actual dad. It's like, it's actually pretty funny. And it was really nice too, just to see some really chill out bonding between Piccolo and Goku, and just there with just baby Pan, just like wondering about the good old days. It's like, you know, Goku's like, damn, like, now I feel like I actually am like an old grandfather. And Piccolo's like, yeah, you pretty much are. It's like, it's funny as hell, though, the way they actually just say that. And he says, like, if he was ever better, once he actually would get better, he would fly baby Pan all across the stars. And that's what Pan really wanted to do. She was really excited about it. Then all of a sudden we see Emperor Pilaf kidnapping baby Pan for some reason. And what happens is that they want to use her for the sake of like ransom, I believe, in order to actually get, you know, the money from Gohan and them, because, you know, I think that's what really happened. I don't really remember that part. I believe it has something to do with just holding her like ransom in order to actually, you know, like kidnap her, and then I forget what else. I believe it's to actually get some ransom money or something like that. I forget. Emperor Pilaf was just Emperor Pilaf. So for some reason, which I don't really remember, they kidnap baby Pan, and then Piccolo and them, you know, panic. But what happens is that even though, you know, that happens, we see that baby Pan screwing around like with the machines and stuff. What happens, it deliberately orbits them all the way to fucking outer space, which I think that was actually pretty funny. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, well, can't do nothing now with this kid. And what happens is that technically, while that happens, while they're in space, we see that baby Pan's not in the spaceship. It's like, oh shit, she escaped. And she's actually flying out there. She powers up, and she's fucking flying around space. I'm like, yo, at a young... Okay, first there was, you know, kids becoming Saiyans. Okay, first there was kids becoming Saiyans. And now we have babies. Little tiny babies can power up and become... Yo, that's actually pretty crazy if you think about it. She's just a baby. And, I mean, way too ridiculous. Like, it's just getting way too out of hand when it comes to that point. I mean, I thought MLP with fucking Flurry Heart was OP, but goddamn, like, fucking baby flying around... Yo. That's crazy as hell. But it was funny though, regardless. But oh my god, like I did not expect that. Like wow, like she can actually fly on her own. And even Gohan, I think Videl even remembers something like that, saying like, well, you know, she's kind of been doing that lately, where she's been really well done. Even though usually in Dragon Ball Super and stuff like One Piece, it kind of turns down in quality. But here, the animation is not bad. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I really did like the whole Ariel guest appearance. That was actually kind of cute. So, yeah, so that's pretty much it for this episode. I'm pretty much done. Overall, I really enjoyed it for a slice of life kind of episode, or just a little funny, you know, kind of taste of reality for good. What the fuck was it called again? I don't remember. Something about some kind of water, I forget. Maybe that's the thing they're gonna get, maybe for Goku or something, for him to become better, or maybe he's just taking it easy, I guess. I don't know. That's my guess. But we see that Goten and Trunks get trapped in Minaka's truck. And what happens is that they're going on some planet to get some kind of like water. I'm assuming this could be something that can actually help Goku out. Unless, I don't know. That's my take on it anyway. It could be something like that. Or, because we do see him go back on his feet. He's actually blasting Kais and shit. So maybe by this next episode he's actually better. But I guess we'll see. So I'm going to give this episode a 5 out of 5. This is definitely, when it comes to a chilled episode of Dragon Ball, this is actually definitely one of my favorite episodes. And they've done it extremely right. So again, 5 out of 5, really good stuff. I really enjoyed it. Cannot wait for next week's episode, because next week's episode looks pretty interesting as well. I don't know if it's going to be as good as this one, but we'll see. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this episode of Dragon Ball Super, episode 43. And I will see you guys next week for Dragon Ball Super, episode 44. So until then, this is the Ninja Reviewer signing out. Peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky's the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch. And I will see you guys next week for Dragon Ball Greatness Super, episode 44. Bye.